Hello. Okay, let's get started with example 2. We're supposed to plot each point on the coordinate plane. So we have point D here, 3, 3. That means the x is 3 and the y is 3. So we are going to go over to 3 right here on the x because it's the x part. 1, 2, 3. And then the y part says that we go up 3. So we're going to go up 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. And there's our point right there. So that is the point right there, 3, 3. The x is 3 and the y is 3. We go up. They're both positive. So positive 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the next one, E. Oh, we have to label it. This is D. Okay. The next point here is E, -2, -3. So this is the x, this is in y. It's a pair, two numbers, and it's an ordered. X always comes before y because that's the order of the alphabet. Okay, so the x is now -2. So we're going to be on the x-axis. We're going to be going in the negative direction. -1, -2 is here. And then the y is -3. And so since it's negative, we're going to be going down 3 from this point. 1, 2, 3. And then that's our point right there. E, we would say it is E, -2, -3. All right, let's go ahead and do this last one here, F. This is the x, this is the y, the order of the alphabet. So for F, the x part is 3, so we're going to go +3, 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis, and then the y is negative, and since it's negative, we're going to move downwards 5 units from this 3. X is 3, so down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there, and you can see -5 right there. So that's our point. This is F, 3, -5. That is the ordered pair. So now it is your turn, ladies and gentlemen, to check it out on example 2. You have these 3 ordered pairs, D, E, and F, and I want you to go ahead and plot them on this this coordinate plane. And so where's our friend? Oh, here's the pause dragon. Remind you to pause your device. When you get done with those 3, go ahead and press play, and we'll be back in a little bit and see how you did. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and talk about the first one, D. So 4, 4, this is the x, this is the y. So x-axis, we're going to go to the x-axis where 4 is positive. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the y is also positive 4, so we're going to go up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see it's where the x is 4 and the y is 4, and they meet right at that point. That point is D, and it's 4, 4. Okay, let's go ahead and try E. This is the x, this is the y. I want you to go ahead and label that and put that in order for right now. The x is -2, so here's the x-axis. Negative would be this way, so 1, 2, there's the -2. And then the y is a +3, so we're going to go in the positive direction, which would be up. So from here, we're at -2, and we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is our point right there. That is E, and E is -2, 3. And if you can get your x, remember our x is -2, our y is 3. And if you go, they meet. The -2 and the 3 meet right at this point, E. Okay, let's do the last one, F. F is -1, -2. So the x is -1, the y is -2. So let's start with the x-axis. -1 on the x-axis is right here. And then from there, we're going to go down 2 because it's a negative. So we're going to go in the negative direction for the y-axis. So down 2 would be 1, 2. So that would be the point right there where the x is -1 and the y is -2, and they meet right there. So that's our point F. And we would label that as -1, -2. Perfect. If you got all those right, awesome job. Let's go on to example 3. So example 3, we're going to be identifying the points on a coordinate plane. So now we're going to be given points, and we have to give the coordinates of each ordered pair, each point. So let's go ahead and start with x. So if you see here for x, there's a point. Each ordered pair has a point. So it's going to have an x and it's going to have a y. Okay? So let's go ahead. If we go from x right here and we go straight down, you can see that the x part is -2. So that means the coordinate for x is going to be -2. And then if you go to meet the y-axis, you can see that it meets the y-axis at a +5 or just 5. So this would be the ordered pair for x, -2, 5. The x is -2 and the y is 5, and that's where the two of those meet, is right at the point x. Okay? Let's go ahead and go on to y. So y is right here. So it needs an x and a y. It's an ordered pair. Let's go ahead and figure out what the x is. Well, the x is right here at -1, you can see. So we know that the x is going to be -1. And then the y part is right where y is 0. This is right where y is 0. Y is 1 here. It's -1, but it's right here when y is 0. So we just put in a 0 for y. And that is the point. That is the coordinates for the point of y. Okay, let's go on to z. So for z, I'm going to start with the x and the y. So let's go ahead and figure out what the x part is first. So I'm going to go up from z to the x-axis, and you can see right here that it's 3. So that means that the x part is a +3. And then from this point z, I'm going to go over to the y-axis, and it meets at -3. And if you see where 3 and -3 meet, they meet right at z. So this would be the ordered pair or the point for z. Okay? Now it is your turn, ladies and gentlemen, to check it out. Example 3, I want you to go ahead and give the coordinates of each point, L, M, and end. So here's my lovely friend, the Pause Dragon, reminding you to pause your device. When you get done with those 3, press play and we'll go over the results. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we are back. Let's go ahead and start with L. L is here. We know that each coordinate has an x and a y. We're going to determine where the x value is. So we're going to start at L and go to the x-axis. Go straight down, and we see that that is -4. So our x coordinate is going to be -4. And then we go straight from L to the y-axis, and it meets at 3. So that means our y coordinate is going to be 3. So that would be our point, the location of our point for L. Let's go ahead and try M. So on M, it has an x and a y. Let's go ahead and figure out what the x part is. So from M, I'm going to go directly to the x-axis, and M meets the x-axis at -2. So that is the x part of the point. Then we're going to go directly over to the y-axis, and it meets the y-axis at -2 as well. So that is going to be the y portion of the point. So there is the coordinates for our point, -2, 2. The last one we're going to discuss is n. So for n, for a point, you need an x and a y. So we're going to figure out, well, what is the x part of this point first? So we're going to start at n and go directly down to the x-axis, and it meets the x-axis when x is 3. So that's going to be the x part. It's going to be the x coordinate of the point, 3. And then we go back to n, and now we're going to go directly over to the y axis, and n meets the y-axis at 4. So that is the y coordinate. So the point for n is going to be 3, 4. All right, if you got those right, yoku dekimashita. You did a great job. Yoku dekimashita. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.